You gotta get off my mat. You gotta get off my mat. You gotta go to your mat. Come to this mat. This mat. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go poppies. Hello, my name is Chelsea Mahala and welcome to Flexy Strong. Today we're going to focus on our shoulders, our spine, and core mobility and strength. This one's gonna be a good one. You're probably gonna break a sweat. We'll see how I do after. I'm actually really excited for this. So we're just gonna start with diaphragmatic breathing, which is just allowing your stomach to come open as you breathe in, to allow that diaphragm to really work in there. So as you breathe in, really release that stomach, fill up it with air, and blow it all out. And really think about scooping that stomach back in. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Really think about filling that stomach in as much as possible. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. We're gonna do some shoulder rolls. We're gonna start with just arms down. You can move with it. Do about 10 quick, backwards, reverse it. And make it a little bit more intense. I want you to bend your elbows and allow those to go around. Doing 8, then reversing. Beautiful. We're gonna do some neck circles. So allow your face to drop to your chest, roll to the side. Really getting the deepest range of motion as you can as you control your head around. I don't want you just flopping. Really get a nice stretch everywhere. 3 times in one direction. And then reverse. Beautiful. I'm just gonna go side to side, really stretch out the side of my neck because those were a little bit tense. And like a 5-second hold on each side. So I'm going to come down to the ground. We're going to do some cat-cows. So find your way onto all fours, onto your tabletop. Suck and tuck that stomach as you drop that chest to the floor, blossoming your booty up, looking up towards the ceiling, pushing through those arms so you don't sink into those shoulders. And then reverse into cat. Allow everything to arch up. Curve that spine. You're welcome to rock back and forth. And back to your cow. Rock this back and forth a couple times before you go back up to your cat. Beautiful. On find center. Then we're going to move to the cow. And then we're going to make circles with our cat-cow. Really move through that spine. Getting as much range of motion as possible. We're going to 3 to one side. And then we're going to reverse. Beautiful. Give a little wiggle. You will sit back onto your heels. If you need a little bit of height, take a yoga block, stick it in between your feet, and sit on the yoga block. You can put it up as high as you would like to help with like the knee tension and whatnot. If you don't need a yoga block, don't use it. We're going to take one arm around. We're going to circle back. Once you get to the top, I want you to see how far back you can go. Once you get to that limit, allow that rotation to come. And then you're going to touch the floor and you're going to reverse back up. Find that rotation. You really want your ribs to stay still. I'm going to do it on the other side. See how far back you can go. Keep that chest facing forward. Touch the floor and reverse. We're going to do 3 to each side. Nice, slow and controlled. Keeping those ribs facing forward. I'm grabbing on because it helps my mind not have to focus on it as much. Really see how far you can get that arm to go before you need to rotate it. Really stretch and reach. Finding that deepest range of motion, keeping it slow and controlled. Hey bud, you have to go to that mat. Switch mats. Thank you. Good job. Alright, one more to this, to each side. Nice, slow and controlled. Beautiful. One more to this side. Awesome. And give those a little shake out. And we're going to come to tabletop. And tuck those toes. You're going to push up into your downward dog. Booty towards the ceiling, heels towards the floor. And we're going to curve our spine up into a cat as we walk out to a plank. Hold the plank for 3 seconds. And then you're going to push your butt back. You're going to arching that body to find your down dog. Curve to your plank. Hold. Push your booty back. Hold for 3 seconds. Oop. Hands are slipping. Curve to your plank. Really push through those hands, keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. And do 2 more of these. Nice, slow and controlled. Hold in your down dog. Oh, keep sleeping. It's a slippery day. Slowly lower your knees to the floor. Flip your legs to the other side. We're going to lay down on our backs. So I'm going to grab underneath your thighs and slowly roll down through your back. Come out into a big X. And what I want you to do is you're going to lower those arms down to your side and then straighten them all the way back up. You don't want your elbows coming off. I want you to keep those as close to the floor as possible as you move through this. Let's do 3 more. Can you move, bud? Thanks. Awesome. Go ahead and bring those to your side. Bend your knees. Bend them to your chest. Squeeze them in tight for a moment. Grab underneath the thighs. And rock up to sit. And we are going to switch around to our bellies. To the bellies. Alright, you are going to put your forehead on the ground. Your hands are going to reach up above your head. And you are going to lift your arms up as high as possible, one at a time. Release back down after 3 seconds. So up, hold for 3, down, up, hold for 3, down, up, hold for 3, down, 2 more, hold for 3, down, 1 more on each side. Awesome. Now we're going to lift both at the same time, keeping your forehead on the ground. This is going to increase that range of motion while working on that strength. Do this about 5 times. Hold for about 3 seconds before returning to the ground. Beautiful. Awesome. So moving in with that, you're going to do a Superman. So you're going to lift up off the ground. Your chest is going to lift a little bit and your legs are going to come up. You're going to hold this for 5 seconds. You're going to come to the ground. And what you're going to think about is sucking in your stomach so much that you curve your spine. So you're curving in the opposite direction. Relax down, up to Superman. 3, 2, 1, down, curving the opposite direction. We're going to do 2 more. Down, hollow body. All right, 1 more. And curve in the opposite direction. You're going to push yourself up. Sit in your child's pose. Relax for a little bit. Awesome. Go ahead and come to tabletop. You're going to shoot 1 leg through. Find your low lunge. We are going to lift that knee off the back. Keeping your hand on the floor. I want you to reach the same arm as leg that's in front up to the ceiling. Go as far back as you can and retwist forward. I'm going to slowly open up 5 times and reverse. Back. 2 more. Awesome. And allow that back knee to touch down. We're going to sit here in this kind of half split deep lunge for a moment. Allow those hip flexors to relax. And gently rock side to side. Beautiful. Pulling up that back knee, back foot off the ground. Reach that opposite hand towards it. Grab it for that quad stretch. Be very gentle. We haven't warmed up the quads much, but I need a good little stretch here. Beautiful. Release it and slowly lower it down. Nice and controlled. Straighten that front leg. Gentle hamstring stretch here. I'm going to rotate my front leg. Allow that stretch to kind of release. And return that front leg towards the back. And repeat on the other side. So go ahead and find that lunge. You're going to open up that same arm as front leg. Open up as much as possible. And slowly come back down. Nice and controlled. 2 more. Beautiful. Lower that back knee. Get that hip stretch. Just a little gentle one. Now bend that back knee. Shoot that opposite arm towards it. And find that quad stretch. All right, release it. Slowly lower it down. Nice and controlled. Beautiful. Straighten that front leg. Gentle hamstring stretch. Rotating that front leg side to side. It will move through the hip. Nice and gentle. Now return that front leg to the back and find your child's pose. Few deep breaths. Push up in a tabletop, and we're going to switch to the other side. You're going to place your hands behind you, right underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are going to point towards your body, and you're going to tuck your hips. Well, straighten your legs first. You're going to tuck those hips, engage those glutes as you push up into a reverse plank. Nice and tight in that body. Control those abs, tighten those glutes. You can drop your head back if you would like, or you can stay facing forward. We're going to hold here for a moment. And slowly lower down to the ground. And release those shoulders for a moment. Stretch those wrists gently. Circle them out. And get ready to go back in. We are going to go into a tabletop. No, we're going to go into the plank. So we're going to go up into the plank. And then I want you to take one leg and tuck it to your chest as much as possible, returning it down. Keeping those hips up as much as possible. Nice, slow, and controlled. We're going to march it 5 times. Two more each side. Beautiful. Slowly lower down. Release those wrists. Shake out them shoulders. Beautiful. Awesome. Go ahead and lay down on your back. Bend your knees. Grab your thighs. Slowly lower down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. Your knees are going to stack over your hips. Your legs down in a 90-degree angle. And your arms are going to come up straight up above you. You're going to lower one leg as the opposite hand reaches for the floor and come back to center. Other side and come back. I'm going to do this. We're going to shoot for 10 times because you can do it. Nice, slow and controlled. This is number 5. You got it. So 5 more. Got 3 more. Beautiful. On your last one, hug your knees to your chest. Really squeeze them in, compress it down. All right, grab underneath your thighs. Rock up to sit. Adjust on your mat as you need. We're going to go out into a plank. And adjust my little suckies. Okay, what you are going to do, the farther you are out, the harder it's going to be. So if you need to be back here, feel free. We're going to lift our legs off the floor. That sounds easy? It's not. Good luck. So what you're going to do is you're going to push your hands on the floor as you think about lifting your legs to your face. It's going to be very minimal. We're going to do 5 of these. Slow and controlled. I do not want to hear a thud onto the ground as you come back down. So lift and lower. Lift, lower. 3 more. On the last one, go ahead and lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. You're gonna fold over those legs. Now wiggle your feet back and forth as you relax into that pike. Beautiful. Roll up through your back. Sit on up. We're going to switch to our planks. We're going to rotate through some side planks. So I'm going to go ahead and find your plank position. You're going to twist your feet to the side of them. Center that hand and find your side plank. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your plank. Reset and rotate to the other side. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your plank. Don't drop down. You got this. We're going to go back to that original side. And that top arm, I want you to rotate it 3 times in one direction and 3 times in the other. Nice, slow and controlled. Keeping up. You can do it. Once you've done 3 on each side, come to your center plank. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist to the other side. 3 rotations of that arm on each side. Nice, slow and controlled. Reverse. Find that center plank. Push through that ground. Engage those abs. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To lower, I want you to lower in your arms, slow and controlled, until you find that floor. Push up and find your child's pose. Relax down. It was great. All right, go ahead and come up to seated on your heels. Again, if you need a yoga block, sit it under. So you're sitting on it. We're gonna roll our shoulders. Just release them a little bit. Beautiful. All right, we are going to go into our active puppy. If you want a little bit of extra, you can grab yoga blocks and put your hands on those. I will show both ways. I will be using yoga blocks for myself. So to get into it, I want you in your tabletop. Your hands are going to reach slightly in front. You're going to push your chest towards the floor, keeping those knees and hips aligned and finding the floor. Again, if you need extra, go ahead and grab those yoga blocks. Stick your hands on top and find that same position. You can have your chest, your chin looking forward so your head is up, or you can have your head, oh my God. You can have your forehead on the floor. That was a hard word to find. Okay, so from here, I want you to think about activating your shoulders and lifting up halfway. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release down. See if you can get a deeper stretch. I'm going to release these blocks. They're not feeling too cozy right now. Hang on, lift up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Deeper stretch. Think about sucking in that stomach. Up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Up. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Push your booty back into your child's pose. Relax, melt into the floor. That was intense on my shoulders. I can definitely feel them. Movie. Awesome. And do a little bit more in our shoulders. We're going to go to a dolphin into our plank. It's basically like a down dog and normal plank. So go ahead and lay down on the ground. Find your sphinx. Push the shoulders down towards the ground. And relax here, rock side to side. Shifting that stretch through the shoulders. Beautiful. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Find your plank position. I'm going to keep my arms out in like the sphinx pose. A little bit out with separated legs will help with your balance. And we're going to push up to a dolphin. Pushing those hips up towards the sky. Pushing those shoulders away from the ground. And then come back to plank. Up to dolphin. I'm walking my feet in. And back to plank. 2 more. Up to dolphin. Back to plank. 1 more. Up to dolphin. And slide out to your plank. Gently lower to the floor. Push back to your child's pose. Relax into the floor. And come up to seated on those heels again. We're just going to roll the shoulders out again. Nice intense shoulder work. Beautiful. All right, this is where you will need a resistance band. Just for a little bit. If not, you can also do it without. This is just going to add a little bit more to it. So I want you to hold it in front of you and pull outwards for 5 times. Beautiful. This is my light one. Come up above your head. You're going to do the same. I'm going to put it on my wrist. Pull out for 5. That was 5. You're going to release it. Take it behind you and do 5 back here. Beautiful. That's all we need that for. So if you want, go ahead and skip it. Okay, we are going to go to our thread the needle. So go ahead and find your whatever this is called, tabletop. You're going to take one arm, you're going to thread it through your leg and your arm, pushing that shoulder to the floor. Think about rotating that torso, pushing the hand that's still on the floor against the floor, or you can open up that arm for an extra twist. This is more restorative, so you can relax into it. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly replace the hand back to the floor. Push off the ground as you replace the other and go to the opposite side. Thread that arm through, push that floor away to help twist that torso, or you can open that top and arm up and push it towards the back. Really twisting through that torso and breathing. This is a more compact pose, so it could be a little harder to breathe, especially if you're wanting to breathe a little heavy like I am right now. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Replace that hand. Ooh. Come back to all fours. Kind of find your way to seated into your forward fold position. Awesome. Kind of find a nice, gentle forward fold so you can be a little bit wider than your hips if you would like. Kind of find that forward fold. Your hands are then going to reach behind you, clasp behind you, and I want you to keep those palms together. Don't let them splay out. And you're going to lift those arms behind you as much as possible. We're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going to sit on up as those arms drop to the floor. Place those hands on the ground. Push that chest open. Look up towards the sky. And then reverse it down. Find your forward fold. Push those arms up above you. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse back, sit on up, find the floor, look on up. Beautiful. This one I want you to release your arms. Just fold forward, relax into it. Awesome. Go ahead and bend your legs, scoot your butt forward, grab your thighs, and roll on down onto your back. Straighten one leg and bring the other one to your chest. Squeeze in nice and tight. Opposite hand grabs that opposite leg as the same arm stretches out to a T, and twist that knee over to the side. Keep that shoulder on the ground. Think about touching that knee to the ground and the shoulder, really twisting through that torso. That straight arm that's on the ground, I want you to make circles so nice and wide, so uncontrolled. Allow your body to rock as it comes around and opens back up. Nice, slow circles. Once you've done 3, go in reverse directions. Once you finish that last one, find that initial position. See if that knee is lower, with that shoulder still touching the floor. We're going to hold for 5, 2, 1. I'll lift that knee back to center. Give it a nice little squeeze before you send it down and switch legs. Bring the other leg to your chest, hug it nice and tight. And then same arm grows out into a T, opposite arm grabs that knee, twist it across. keeping that shoulder on the floor, holding that knee to the floor. Relax into it. Allow that twist to happen. Nice, deep, relaxing breath. And circle your arm 3 times. Nice and slow and controlled in one direction. See if you can get a little bit lower to the floor with the knee. Allow that body to rock with your arm. Once you've done 3 in one direction, I want you to switch to the other one. Once you've done 3, find that initial contact with that shoulder. See if that knee is closer while that shoulder touches the floor. Twist through that body. And lift that knee. Give it a nice little hug. Once you come back to neutral, release it to the floor. Put your arms by your hips, lengthen out, palms facing up. I want you to take a deep breath in. Really fill that stomach, diaphragmatic breathing. And you're going to exhale. In for 4. Out for 8. In for 4. Out for 8. One more time. In for 4. Out for 8. Return your breathing to normal. Relax into the floor. When you're ready, go ahead and come on out. Wonderful job. That was a good one. My shoulders definitely felt that. This is Flexy Strong. Focuses on strength within flexibility and mobility. So using the flexibility that you have is mobility, which is super important because to be able to do the splits but not to be able to function within the splits, there's no point to it. Hyperflexibility without the strength can lead to injury, and we don't want that. So thanks for joining me. Every Monday is going to be Flexy Strong. Thursdays will be Flexy Flow. Comment below if you have any questions, concerns, if you need adjustments, if you want something easier, something harder. There's the flexibility goal that you're working towards. I'm here for you. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy stretching.